More than any other form of media, video games suffer under intense scrutiny. Whereas actors in TV or film might be seen indifferently by a proportion of viewers, video game voice actors are an integral part of immersion. Sound as a whole is one of those aspects in games that goes unnoticed unless it's especially poor, and that's the same for voice actors. Drab, dire, uninspiring vocal performances don't exactly instill immersion. The recastings in this rundown aren't all bad though. Some were made out of necessity, and some were actually improvements on their predecessors. Splinter Cell, Blacklist, Sam Fisher, Michael Ironside to Eric Johnson.
You really shouldn't talk to Grim like that.
Guards! Where the hell are my guards?
It's just you and me, Lucius. Let's talk.
Replacing the gruff, gravelly tones of Michael Ironside was always going to be a tall order for Eric Johnson. Despite voicing Sam Fisher for 6 mainline titles, Ubisoft saw it necessary to replace Ironside with the much younger and presumably more agile Eric Johnson. For the 7th game in the series, as Splinter Cell Blacklist was being crafted largely via motion capture. Johnson did an admirable job, but Ironside is synonymous. Batman: Arkham Origins, The Joker, Mark Hamill to Troy Baker.
Now why would you do that? Newsflash, I'm the one who's trying to kill you!
We all know Troy Baker as the seasoned video game voice actor. He's voiced some of the biggest, most iconic characters in the medium. His turn as the Joker in Arkham's prequel, Origins, was an excellent effort, likely chosen as a younger sounding voice to support the origin story. Baker replaced Mark Hamill, no slouch in the voice acting department himself.
I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, hi. You got one now.
Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Snake/Big Boss, David Hayter to KIEFER Sutherland.
Those men were from the Ocelot unit. Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise.
Another voice actor synonymous with the character. David Hayter has been the voice of Solid Snake and Big Boss since the 1998 PlayStation Classic, the title which propelled the franchise into the stratosphere, right the way through to 2010's Peace Walker. For Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, Hayter was replaced by Hollywood icon and household name KIEFER Sutherland. KIEFER's voice is super recognizable, with the most popular view being Kojima elected to hire such a famous actor as a selling point for the game. Snake has such little dialogue in the game though, so Hayter's replacement just seems befuddling.
You're all diamonds.
We're not burying them at sea. What then?
We'll make diamonds from their ashes. Take them into battle with us.
A shining light to our brothers in arms, even in death.
We are diamond dogs.
Silent Hill 2 HD Collection. James, Guy CHIHI, Troy Baker. There's a lot of issues with Silent Hill HD Collection's remastered ports of Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3. Technical glitches and distinct lack of fog notwithstanding. Konami opted to rehire the vocal cast as part of the remastering as well, with the new actors presumably being directed to play the characters straight-laced. Troy Baker, ever the consummate professional, portrayed widower James Sunderland in Silent Hill 2 rather realistically, eschewing the naive, cerebral, and admittedly much more suitable performance from Guy CHIHI.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
Konami did offer the classic voice acting as an option for Silent Hill 2, although Silent Hill 3's re-recorded vocals were unavoidable. Shadow Warrior 3, Lo Wang, Jason LIEBRECT, Mike Moe. Recasting Shadow Warrior's protagonist Lo Wang makes a lot of sense. Jason LIEBRECT had voiced the character superbly since the 2013 reboot, but in a deliberate attempt to align Lo Wang's actor with the character's heritage, Shadow Warrior publisher Devolver Digital recast the role to Asian actor Mike Moe. Shadow Warrior 3 explores the character's backstory more deeply too, alongside an initiative to modernize the character. Think of this what you will, but casting Mike Moe certainly wasn't a downgrade. Spider-Man 5 Remaster, Peter Parker, John Bubniak to Ben Jordan.
Hey, there's my favorite aunt.
Peter, what a nice surprise.
Need some help?
Yeah, sure. Oh, there are some heavy boxes.
No. I mean, not yet. I mean, I came to, I just wanted to talk.
So this isn't strictly a vocal recasting. No, the voice actor for Peter Parker in Insomniac Games' wildly successful Spider-Man is Yuri Lowenthal, who also lent their skills to the game's motion capture. The likeness, though, was mapped from actor John Bubniak's face, though. For the PS5 version, Yuri's face is once again replaced, this time with the much younger-looking Ben Jordan. Needless to say, fans aren't happy, but Insomniac truly believes Jordan's likeness is a great match for Lowenthal's vocal performance, and will be sticking with the matchup in the future titles. Destiny. Ghost. Peter Dinklage to Nolan North.
We always visit such cheerful places.
Being a prominent character in the biggest TV show at the time wasn't enough to elevate Game of Thrones actor Peter Dinklage's divisive performance as AI companion Ghost in the first Destiny game. His tones were dulcet but uninspiring, and perhaps unexpectedly, incredibly meme-worthy. Nolan North, most famous for his portrayal of Uncharted's lead character Nathan Drake, stepped in and the series has not looked back since. By and large, Destiny fans are much happier.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Cloud, Steve Burton to Cody Christian.
I didn't want to drag Aerith into all this.
She'll understand.
How do you two know each other?
I saved her. She saved me. Round and round it goes.
Cloud Strife is a linchpin of the Final Fantasy universe, appearing in Final Fantasy VII, of course, plus Kingdom Hearts games, Smash Bros, and numerous spin-offs. For most of his appearances since 1997's Final Fantasy VII, Cloud has been voiced by Steve Burton. Fans were primed and ready for Steve to reprise the role once again for Final Fantasy VII's remake, but Square Enix opted to switch voice actors to Cody Christian. There's a host of characters in the remake who are recast, which takes the spotlight off Cody's performance, although he does admittably well considering he'd never voiced a video game character before.
Resident Evil Revelations 2, Claire Redfield, Allison Court, James Baker.
What are you doing here?
Chris Redfield. Is he a relative of yours or something?
You mean my brother?
Ah. Your siblings.
Canadian actress Allison Court is synonymous with Claire Redfield. No one has played the character more than Allison. And despite characters throughout the Resident Evil series being frequently recast, Allison has stayed the course providing voice work for Claire in 4 titles alongside moonlighting as motion capture director for Resident Evil Outbreak. So, for Resident Evil Revelations 2, it was surprising to learn that Miss Claire Redfield herself, Allison Court, had been replaced by James Baker. Now, James does an excellent job, but Allison's absence is jarring, and it's a shame that she didn't return to Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Why did it open? I didn't do anything.
Kingdom Hearts 2, Aerith, Mandy Moore, MENA SUVARI.
It's nothing. I don't want you involved.
You mean you don't want me there when you go away again?
Listen. Even if I go far away, I'll come back.
The Aerith of Kingdom Hearts 1 was superbly voiced by singer Mandy Moore. Her tender yet powerful portrayal was spot on, but fan reception was mixed. The feeling is that fans couldn't resonate with Moore, purely based on her career as a pop singer, much in the same way fans couldn't accept Lance Bass as Sephiroth. Well, be careful what you wish for, as MENA SUVARI stepped in for Kingdom Hearts sequel. The AERITH of Kingdom Hearts 2 was dull as dishwater. Although SUVARI's vibrant portrayal of AERITH's FF7's CGI film Advent Children was pretty good, indicating that maybe she wasn't given the tools and direction she needed to thrive whilst recording her lines for Kingdom Hearts 2. Mortal Kombat 11, Sonya Blade, Ronda Rousey.
Yes, Mom. General. This is strange for me, too.
You have no idea.
What?
How do I say this? This morning, we were on a mission. And you gave your life to save it.
Doesn't matter who voiced Sonya Blade in preceding Mortal Kombat titles, Ronda Rousey was never going to receive acclaim for her voice work in Mortal Kombat 11. The wildly successful judoka wrestler and mixed martial artist turned as voice actor was largely met with criticism for her portrayal of iconic Mortal Kombat character Sonya Blade was dire, boring, and monotone. Bringing her in to voice Blade purely because of her fame was never going to work out. Resident Evil 7, Chris Redfield, Roger Craig Smith to David Vaughn.
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
Chris Redfield is arguably the most concurrent character in the Resident Evil universe, and he's been voiced by several actors as a result. For Resident Evil 7, Capcom felt the need to completely rebrand the series, and this included remodeling Chris Redfield from his facial features down to his voice actors. Roger Craig Smith's turn was fine, and so was David Vaughn's. Fans just struggled to reconcile the wholesale changes made to an icon of the series. Halo TV series, Master Chief, Steve Downes to Pablo Schreiber. So Steve Downes has been the voice of Master Chief since day one, providing personality to the Spartan 2 Commando since 2001's Halo Combat Evolved. It sort of makes sense that the series lead would be recast for the TV series, for Steve Downes is in his 70s, so perhaps not as able-bodied as the mid-40s actor Pablo Schreiber. For longtime fans of Halo though, the recently released TV adaptation feels strange, almost like something or someone is missing. At least Cortana's voice actress Jen Taylor is still involved. Sonic Freeriders, Tails, Amy Pallant to Kate Higgins. We all know Miles Tails Prower as the lovable, young twin-tailed fox and sidekick of Sonic the Hedgehog. What we might not know is since 2005's Shadow the Hedgehog, Tails has been voiced by Amy Pallant. It was 2010's Sonic Freeriders though, where Tails finally found a voice actor befitting of his personality, and that voice was lent by American actress Kate Higgins. Most notably, Higgins' portrayal was praised for its quality, as if up to this point Tails sounded too childlike. Higgins reprised the role in Sonic Colors as well. Let's hope she lands the gig for future Sonic titles too. Did you know that we at Gaming Bolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.